Good morning, guys. It's us again. We are up in real tourist hours. It's around 7:40 right now. Bright and not bright because it's like
about to get bright.
the sun
it's
doesn't
blue.
the sun doesn't rise until like 8:11 here. But we're headed to La Boqueria for some breakfast. Also gonna go to Casa Mila. Gonna go to the Picasso Museum today. It's gonna be packed. It's gonna be full of delicious food. I'm so excited. I hope you're excited as well. So let's go. We're here like a bit early as well, so you can see some stalls haven't opened yet, like this guy just opened, so it's still like pumping back to life. But you know, if you really want to skip the crowds and get good seats at the restaurants, come early. It's absolutely worth it. You get the market to yourself and you're not like squeezing past like other tourists, you know. Like, it's definitely not the biggest market, but it's so compact and it's got everything from mounds and mounds of hamon stalls, fruit, fresh fruit, vegetables, seafood, meat. Like, you definitely will be spoiled for choice when you come here. So first place that we're gonna hit up is a legendary tapas bar in La Boqueria. It's called Pinotxo Bar. It's run by a guy who's been there for 50 years. He's a legend of Catalan cuisine himself. I'm so excited. First off, some coffee. Oh, I really like the coffee. Like, it's like thick, and strong. But you know, just when you add a little bit of sugar, it's perfect. Next up, some of their thick omelet. It's got some potatoes in there. Oh, it's like a really thick boy. But this is what you need for breakfast. So good. It's like the consistency of like a really solid mashed potato with egg, but like in the best way possible. Next up, we got some callos, which is a tripe dish. I love tripe. Oh. So good. It's so like gelatinous and soft, but also chewy at the same time. It has a nice, the sauce has a really nice flavor as well. Breakfast of champions right here. Don't let the texture bother you. It's really nice. Once you get past the texture, it's a really good dish. Next up, some garbanzos with some like ground up sausage. It's a really popular item here. Ooh, that's so nice. Like the combo between like the meaty sausages with like the really nice textured garbanzo beans, and like the oil that the garbanzo beans is in just like coats the lips, coats your lips, and like it has a little subtle flavor as well. That's a really nice addition. Every bite in Spain so far has been magical. It's only the second day. Oh, welcome to our vlog.
No, I'm just checking my notes.
Next up, some pork sausage. I believe this is their botifado sausage. Let's cut some up.
If you have one, give you one?
Meaty, expertly spiced. The texture is really great as well. It has a really great bite to it. Oh, that's a good sausage. I don't know what else to say. As is tradition around here, you gotta, you know, use the bread to mop up the remaining sauce that you have. So I'm gonna use that on the callos sauce. Yeah. Get that sauce. Mop it up. Very nice. That's good bread as well. Wow. I would gladly be it's like the equivalent of a food janitor. This is what I am. Next up is some conejo, so some rabbit. Oh yeah. Like it has some bones, but the sauce that it comes in, it's peppery, very nice. The stereotype is that rabbit kind of does taste like chicken. It's got some little mushroom as well. It's like tender, meaty, flavorful. Also, we skipped ahead a bit. It's our last day here, but you know we had to go back here for one last breakfast. Sardines with a little, it looks like balsamic and some olive oil. Oh yeah. So good. Those sardines have like amazing texture. They're really nice. You know we had to get kapipota again. Couldn't resist. My favorite dish here in Barcelona. But this one looks like it has more beef cheek. Like way more beef cheek. Like not even a hint of charcoal. Yeah. It's like disgustingly good. That's insane. Tenderness is next level. That kapipota is like pretty insane. The best one we've had so far. It's good with white beans. Oh. It has like a balsamic-y vinaigrette going on top. Very nice. Squid, perfect texture. Beans, starchy, yet smooth. Yep. This is what you want in the morning. Oh. So I noticed there's a picture of Pinocchio. So Pinotxo Bar is Pinocchio Bar. Oh, I see. Pinocchio Bar. Love you. Oh, we skipped ahead in time again. It's our last day, and you know on our last day, I definitely couldn't leave without getting some hamon and some more cold cuts. So this time, I got the real thing. I got 100% hamon bellota. Hamon bellota is 100% acorn-fed pigs. This is a bit more expensive. This is 12.50 euros. And I also got like a mix of traditional Barcelonian sausages. I have no idea what they were, but they look nice. This one looks like it's got like a pepper crumb. So let's get into it. Oh, ooh, long boy. Firstly, the sausage. It's fatty. It's porky. I swear there's some onion in there. Or like an oniony... No. Oh, I think this is fouet. It's got that cheesiness that I love. Very nice. This one's got like it's got a crust. I'm not sure what it is, but actually that crust is so peppery. Contradicts like not contradicts, like contrasts fatty pork really nicely. Very nice. Finally, paper thin, almost translucent strips of jamón bellota. So good. The ultimate jamón. Oh my goodness. You know I couldn't leave without getting this. That's just next level. Oh, the fattiness, like the glossiness and how it coats your mouth with this delicious fat. Oh my goodness. So good. Like with every bite, it just releases more juices, more fats, more complex nutty flavors. I just love snacking on jamón. If I was rich, I'd have this in my house 24/7. This one looks like it has a bit of a crust. Chris Morocco check. Oh, I think it's garlic. It is garlic. That's really nice. Oh wow. I've never had like garlic crusted anything before. Like garlic crusted cold cuts. Wow. That garlic like adds like such a nice complex flavor to this already complex like sausage. Oh, alpha move. Alpha move. Garlic crust. Oh.
Hi, skinny legend.
Oh, hi. A lot of birds.
What?
There's a lot of birds. I wonder if the pigeons here are ruthless.
They're ruthless everywhere.
No, but you know how in like New York they don't move?
Well, New York is like the boss level pigeon. Like you can't compare. They're like shameless, relentless.
This market is such a vibe.
A what? A vibe.
So what an excellent meal at Pinotxo Bar. Definitely a local institution. It's been there forever. Probably my favorite would have to be... Just wait. What is my... See, like everything was good. The garbanzo beans was excellent with the sausage. The combo was great. The sausage, the pork sausage was also great. The callos, the rabbit was great. How about you? What was your favorite?
I like the garbanzo beans with the sausage.
That was classic.
That was my favorite. For
Yeah.
Sure.
Also really love the coffee. Excellent start to the day. I won't be eating too much at La Boqueria because we're gonna be going because our hotel's extremely near, so we'll be going a bit every day to get some snacks and whatnot. We already got some hamon yesterday, so we'll see what La Boqueria has in store for us over the next few days. Other than that, we're just gonna have a walk around and go to the Barcelona Cathedral later. As soon as the Barcelona Cathedral enters your field of view, the imposing and exquisitely ornamented neo-Gothic masterpiece immediately draws your eye. Consecrated in 1339, it is certainly a must-see when you come here. From the outside, its jagged facade, gargoyles, and towering spire will draw you in, while the bare but haunting vaulted stone interiors will surely leave you awe-inspired. Make sure to check out the crypts, the altars, and the many saintly monuments, and on your way out, it is mandatory to say goodbye to the geese to complete your visit. Failure to do so is punishable by garroting. Entrance to the cathedral is free, but only during certain times of the day, so make sure to do your research to avoid any awkward scrambling for loose change. What a visit to Barcelona Cathedral. I got no words really. Like, no photo has done it justice. I've visited this in like Google Maps for however many like times, but like it's so much bigger, it's so much more beautiful in real life. Must visit. If this already amazes me, I cannot wait to go to like St. Peter's Cathedral, Sagrada Familia. Oh my goodness, this trip, man.
This is the warm-up, but even the warm-up is amazing.
Everything about the city is just amazing. Oh my goodness. Absolutely beautiful. Like that's the stuff that you see in Dark Souls, man. Like if you see churches in Dark Souls, I see where it comes from now. Like it's places like this, honestly.
Bit of a stopover to Hoffman Patisseria. It's basically just like a bakery. They have, pastries and they got like gâteaux and stuff. I think this is one of the places that I've been looking forward to the most because they have the mascarpone like croissant. So I'm very excited. We also got croissants that had marzipan, chocolate, and a chocolate covered one, but this is the one that everyone's going for. So I haven't gotten to the filling, but it's pretty good already. Because as you can see, it's covered with a glaze, so the croissant already is quite sweet. So without even having the filling yet, that's pretty tasty. So hopefully I can get some filling soon. Oh. So it took a while to get to the filling because it's like directly in the middle, but this one finally gonna have some. Very nice. I think this is like the best croissant I've had, and I'm a sucker for a good almond croissant. The mascarpone isn't too like overpowering, it's very light, it has a bit of a tartness to it, and it makes the sweet croissant very good. It balances out each other. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so I'm gonna try the marzipan croissant. I think it'll be the closest thing we'll be having to, to an almond croissant because it's like almond meal, so hopefully it'll be just as good. Oh. Yes, if you're eating this in public, just watch out for all like the glaze crumbling off.
Wait, you cannot have croissants. Get out.
I don't think I'm cultured enough to describe what marzipan tastes like. I just know it has almond meal and that's it. It has a bit of like a fragrance to it, almost liqueur vibes. I don't know, someone call me out or educate me, but it's
Get away.
It's pretty good. I think I prefer the mascarpone one just because I'm a sucker for like cream cheese frosting. It's not like that, but like you get what I mean. But yes, very good. Highly recommend. Oh, I forgot to mention, the actual croissant itself is perfectly flaky and buttery, but doesn't like cut the roof of your mouth, which is a good sign. And it's not too overpoweringly like fatty, which is nice.
So we're just stopping by the Arc de Triomphe. It's like a very beautiful structure, but you should have seen, there were some people like blowing bubbles like in the middle, and we took some really cool photos like with the Arc de Triomphe at the background. I'll just like put it here. I didn't really get
So
to video
fun.
it, like, but yeah, super fun. Like makes your, you know, all you Insahos out there, it's a must do. Just donate some afterwards, after you take your photo. Very cool, very nice. On to Casa Mila. Now, walking to Casa Mila takes around 30 minutes, but passing through the Eixample district along the beautiful Passeig de Gracia, you'll easily find yourself taking even longer as you walk past every beautiful building. However, as you approach Casa Mila, it immediately demands your attention, and its curvy and unique facade is unmistakable. Today, Antoni Gaudi's masterpiece is one of the most adored architectural treasures in the world. We opted in for a self-guided tour of La Pedrera, which costs 24 euros if you book in advance, and it comes with a free audio guide. If you're not really one for guided tours like us, then you'll find the audio guide incredibly useful. Welcome friends to Casa Mila, one of Antoni Gaudi's many masterpieces in Barcelona. We're in the roof right now, and we're just taking our time soaking in the views of this beautiful roof. It's actually
So
like,
beautiful.
I know, right? Like, if she's impressed with architecture, you know it's good.
True.
It takes quite a lot to impress her, but this roof is absolutely beautiful. We're listening to the audio guide right now, and it's really helpful. It like, once you enter an area, it like automatically plays the information relevant to that area, which is super useful. Yeah, I don't really know much about this myself. This is why I'm really relying on the audio guide, but it's just so fascinating, like learning as you go. Antoni Gaudi's masterpiece. It's truly, truly breathtaking. Oh my goodness. So got a bit of a fun fact for you guys here. If you go to Casa Mila, you'll see heaps of chimneys at the top floor, reminiscent of like medieval helmets. So like these ones behind me right there. And that is the direct inspiration for the look of the stormtroopers in the Star Wars series. This is where George Lucas got his inspiration. So Star Wars fans, this is where it comes from. I think the audio guide described it perfectly. Like La Pedrera is a rock molded by nature, which kind of ties in with the philosophy that Antoni Gaudi, every design element he has here on the rooftop, whether it be the chimneys or like the towers, has a specific purpose. So every design here, no matter how beautiful it is, in Antoni Gaudi's mind, it served a purpose, and I think that's super beautiful. After visiting the roof, the self-guided tour takes you to a completely furnished apartment in Casa Mila. The interior is equally as breathtaking as the exterior, and it is filled with beautiful furniture and furnishings. The many models and exhibits really give an insight into Gaudi's genius and is a valuable and interesting learning experience. All things considered, I am sure you'll be left amazed by La Pedrera, and it is definitely an experience you will remember forever. But for now, it's dinner time. So we just ran into this little tapas restaurant called Bormuth in the El Born neighborhood. We're just having a little quick bite to eat just before we go to the Picasso Museum later. So you got to start off with some vermouth. It's like a typical aromatic wine. I think it's a wine with like a lot of herbs and spices. I've never had this before, so let's try it out. Ooh, it's actually quite nice. It's like you can taste the herbs and like the fruitiness. It's a really nice drink. It's actually quite refreshing. You know, in some ways, this vermouth kind of tastes like Coke. It's like a cokey, medicine-y beverage. That's like what I can describe it as. Like, it's nice, but that's like, you know, that's like my closest analogy. Next up, your classic pan con tomate. You know, you always gotta have it if you go have tapas. Oh, yeah, like the bread is really nice. It's like perfectly acidic tomatoes on a simple piece of bread. Next up are some green padron peppers. I think they're just fried and salted. Super simple. It's like sweet and salty. Very nice. These peppers are like a contender for what will be probably my favorite tapas in Barcelona.
Mas gusto mo beer?
It's not spicy at all as well.
If you
Just
have a
sweet.
choice, maybe.
Also got some calamari. Couldn't resist a good fried squid. Can't go wrong. You can never go wrong. Next dish, we just got some of their meatballs. It looked pretty tasty from outside. It's called their Bormuth meatballs, so it's probably like their house-made meatballs.
little bit different.
Quite nice. It's like a really. I think it's made of pork, but the sauce is really nice. It's like a really hearty and comforting dish. It's like those meatballs like grandma would make. Well, not my grandma. More like Catalan grandma, I would imagine. I'm a fan of these meatballs.
Kaninang chocolate. After namin we will have.
So great meal at Bormuth. All the tapas were really nice. The vermouth was a pleasant surprise. Also, I forgot to film this chorizo dish that we got, which was also fantastic. Slightly spicy, meaty, and cooked in cider to complement the fatty chorizo. Anyway, that was Bormuth for you. A great spot for drinks and tapas in the Elborn neighborhood. Now it's on to the Picasso Museum. Now art lovers are in for a treat in the Picasso Museum. This beautiful gallery that sprawls 5 former medieval palaces contains one of the largest permanent collections by a single artist, displaying over 4,000 pieces by the man himself. The museum does a great job highlighting the evolution of Picasso's style, from some of his early, more conventional pieces to downright abstract works of genius that'll really make you go, oh, so this is where he started using drugs. Jokes aside, it is a must for any art lover, and the constantly rotating temporary exhibits ensure that any return visit won't be the same as the last. So I forgot to do the outro yesterday, so it's like tomorrow morning. But what a fun day it was yesterday. We did quite a lot. First off, we started off at La Boqueria and ate at the legendary Pinotxo Bar. Highly recommend it. It is a local institution. Went to Barcelona Cathedral, which is so beautiful. Then went on to Hoffmann Patisseria. Oh, I don't know, man. Amazing croissants. That mascarpone croissant. Beautiful. Then after Hoffmann Patisseria, went on a really nice walk all the way to Casa Mila, one of Antoni Gaudi's most well-renowned masterpieces. It is absolutely beautiful. Must visit. I'm still so amazed. I cannot wait to visit even more Antoni Gaudi attractions in Barcelona. And finally, we ended the day at Bormuth, a really nice tapas bar. The cuttlefish, the meatballs, the chorizo. Highly recommend it as well. Anyway guys, that will do for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really enjoying my time here in Barcelona. It's such a nice learning experience. Like every nook and cranny of this city is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, thanks for watching and see you guys on the next one.
Because if you look, this is Picasso showing his ideal woman. Because if you look at the rack, she's pretty, busty. And if you look at the butt, it's like not too much butt, but like slim thick. So Picasso like slim thick with a bit of a rack. And obviously a very, very small head.